Hello everyone! New video. So this morning I came across a video that was rather annoying, disturbing, and one that I think perpetuates a lot of crap. Now, I listened to the video with really low volume, and may have missed out on some of the things that were going on. Welcome to my show. This is my Welcome to my show. I am Pythos Degathos, and this is my co-host, Dylan the cat. Dylan, welcome! Are you going to enjoy looking at this video? Because that's what this will... I'm looking in the screen finder and I'm seeing my cat and my eyes peering over the cat. Anyways, so what we have here is a video from a woman, from a YouTuber, that the title of the video is The Assault on Masculinity. Okay, what is this video about? Because I'm sure you've all heard how masculinity is under attack and how real men are being told you know, that they're bad and evil and all this sort of stuff. This sort of statement is usually made by someone who does not know what toxic masculinity is actually dealing with. I, in my own way, am not a fan of the term toxic masculinity, but I understand what they are getting at. They're sort of getting at... Bye-bye, Dylan. They're sort of getting at the toxic elements of masculinity. Violence, being a jerk, machismo, misogyny, those sorts of things. But anyways, this video, like I said, I came across it this morning, and when I heard it at first, it was at low volume. So now this is sort of like a reviewing of it with proper volume. You will not see the actual video, you will hear the audio. And Dylan is investigating the lens, so the video will have cat input. Thank you, Dylan. Here she is again. You are a twit. Anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video. You will hear the audio. I will link the video in the description down below if you wish to watch it. Now, before I start, I'm going to state clearly I have no animosity towards this woman. I do have animosity towards, I think, what she was projecting, but I will figure that out when the video goes on. So let's get to it. Hopefully the volume, hopefully you'll hear it, and hopefully it won't be too loud. Here we go.
The Try Guys want men to try to appear a little more gay. So Ned from the Try Guys, it got 6 million subscribers on YouTube. He's supposedly a straight man, and he gets his friend, who happens to be a gay man, to help him pick out outfits that he has a fear of wearing. Let's take a look at this clip.
Gonna pause it. Okay, I'm gonna be absolutely honest. I did not hear that this was about the Try Guys. That said, her attitude is kind of like she's all like wiggy. She's reacting with not animosity. What would it be? She's reacting with... she's uncomfortable. I think that's what it is. She's uncomfortable, and the way she said this one guy is supposedly straight. From what I know, this one guy in Try Guys is straight. I think there's only one... oh, I probably just scratched my makeup. Oh well. This one guy is... I think there's like one gay guy in the Try Guys. I'm not sure. And I think it's the Asian fellow. I'm not sure. I'm not actually a Try Guys fan. I find a lot of their videos vapid, boring, and very supportive of some crappy stereotypes, and therefore I don't really pay attention to them. So straight out of the gate, due to my low volume this morning, I did not hear that part about the Try Guys. But let's go on.
We're about to walk right.
Pausing it. This is the video. It's one of the Try Guys. Looks like he's got a lace shirt on. He's got hoop earrings on, a hat similar to mine, and walking behind him is a pixelated face of well, there's a woman walking behind him with a pixelated face. I have no idea why her face is pixelated, but it is. Let's go on.
This week I'm going to face my fashion fears. So I'm bringing in my friend Roman, who's a fashion stylist and a visionary.
Okay. Rowan is obviously one of those gentlemen that is gay and totally does it. Just by looking at this, he's doing the whole flamboyant behavior that is sadly always associated with gay, and straight men can't act like this for some reason. Hi! I act like that sometimes. But there's a way that he behaves that is definitely more associated with being gay. But, so now they're sort of in a store, and the gentleman, the gay gentleman, is looking for clothes for the straight guy. And yes, I think this fellow is straight. I think he's got a girlfriend or a wife. Alright, on.
I think what bothers me about all of this is that
Here's the meat.
I love masculine men. I love masculinity. I could just bathe in that shit. And for it to be demonized so much is alarming, because who's going to be strong? You know, if the shit hits the fan, we've got men pretending to be women, and then we've got women pretending to be men.
Okay, here we are. This is, I think, the part that annoyed me this morning. There was, years ago, I was attending a Rocky Horror Picture Show with my friends. And we had driven there in my Volkswagen Beetle. Old, air-cooled Volkswagen Beetle. For those that own Volkswagen Beetles, you actually drive around with a toolkit because the things like to do silly things. Mine was no different. Mine was old, and it was tired, and its engine was tired. We come out after a roaring fun night at Rocky Horror, and I'm decked out. Back then, my costume consisted of a black spandex mini dress, black pantyhose, heels, a horrible blonde wig, garish makeup, and it was androgynous. I did not go to look like a woman. I was just how you see me now, except worse. My makeup skills back then were awful. So anyways, we're walking out. There's two ladies and myself and my male friend. And we go out and get to the bug. And underneath the bug is a nice, shiny, gleaming puddle of oil. What had happened is the valve cover on the cylinder had lodged off a little, and so oil came out. So what do? Do I go, oh my, I must call AAA because I can't fix my bug? No. I go in the trunk, grab myself some rags, wipe up as much oil as I can, put down my trench coat, not on top of the oil, just put down my trench coat, go under the grab my tools, and go under that old little beast, pop off the valve cover, and reseat it and put it back on, and I'm done. Mind you, I was in a spandex mini dress pantyhose, and heels, and a long blonde wig. I was able to do a manly thing, decked out as I was. Here's the thing. Clothing does not affect your ability to do things. It does not affect your ability to do hard work. Unless, of course, you're wearing heels and you have to move lumber or something like that. Then it's probably a good idea to put on some big boots or something like that. But for this situation, I wasn't like, oh my, I can't do anything. I'm in heels and I'm in pantyhose. I can't do anything. Nope. I got under there. I fixed my car. I was covered in grease. I was covered in oil. I didn't care. We drove home and I threw all my clothes into the wash, and surprisingly, the hose survived. They didn't take one bit of damage. Anyways, on with the video.
Who aren't going to end up being men if it really comes down to it. Women are not brave. Women are not as strong as men. There's a zillion reasons why women just can never replace men.
Wow. Did you hear that? Women aren't brave. Women can never replace men. Whoever said women were going to replace men? On that note, whoever said men were going to replace women? That's news to me. I've never heard that. That was a really transphobic statement, and I don't usually use that term. But that was really fucked up. What she said was so screwed up. Alright, on with the show.
So, we'll be defenseless here without masculinity, without men being masculine. And this is not to say that I have a problem with gay men or people being homosexual at all. I don't care. I really don't care what people do. But it's just interesting that being gay has to be paired with being feminine now.
Oh. This is actually something I'm always arguing about. I think it's kind of sad how feminine men are always linked with being gay. I'm also really, I think she's a self-hating female. Or she's one of these women that revels so much in her femininity and she just wants to be taken care of by a man, which she is absolutely entitled to. Thing is, I wonder if she really understands the kind of life that is. I mean, she's just going to be a servant. Maybe. It depends on the type of person she ends up with. My girlfriend has ended up with me. We are probably most likely going to get hand-fasted or even married. Depends. She has a partner that loves her dearly. Does a lot of things for her. I do chores around the house, and I pick her up from work every night, and I know those are little things, but still, a lot of guys wouldn't be doing that. You know, I love my girlfriend dearly, and we will do. A couple of weeks ago, we were in the backyard doing yard work, and I was digging holes and digging ditches. I was in leggings and kitten heels, and those are, well, not kitten heels. No, I was in boots, but I was still in leggings and long hair and all that stuff. Getting back to what I'm seeing here, it seems like she doesn't like femininity. And she's also under the impression that guys like myself, or more feminine men, won't be able to kick ass and take names if necessary. I can assure you, I would kick ass and take names if the situation ever called for it. But here's the other thing. I think women are capable of doing it too. See, I don't believe in infantilizing women. I understand that women are weaker physically on the average. But I also know there are women out there who could wipe the floor with me. You know, there are no women that can wipe the floor with Mike Tyson. BFD. Mike Tyson's a freak. And so are a lot of boxers. So are a lot of physical fighters and all that sort of stuff. I understand that biologically men and women are different. I get that. But femininity and strength are two different things. Let's go on.
I met a guy once. I was at a wild house party. And
something I've noticed, I'm questioning the sobriety of this woman. I'm wondering if she was kind of buzzed when she made this video. Buzzed or high, one of the two. She may have been completely sober, and she just may have this personality. I don't know. But the way she's behaving, I mean, the thing about the party, the way she was with, I was at this wild party. I think she's high. Let's leave it at that. On with the show.
yeah, he was just laying on the ground, and he was like kind of, you know, just feeling the moment, and his hair was like rubbing his back. And he was like, yeah, I'm gay, but I'm still masculine. I will never let anything take away my masculinity.
Dylan, what do you have to say about that? Oddly enough, even when I am totally decked out, like I could be looking like Morticia Adams, my own version of it, or Susie Sue, my own version of it, or any feminine-looking being, my masculinity is not affected. That guy is absolutely correct. I will never lose my masculinity. I will always be masculine. And here's the thing. Clothing doesn't change your masculinity. This is an area where I get annoyed. I get annoyed when I hear people saying, when they put on a garment, oh, it makes me feel so feminine. No. What it makes you feel is sensations that you have been denied because you're a man. And that's the problem. You have been denied the feeling of a skirt brushing against your legs. You've been denied the feeling of how it feels to have shaved legs being brushed by that skirt. You've been denied the sensations of having your hair on your back. Doesn't make you feminine. It makes you human. That's the thing. Everything that when I deck out, I don't deck out to be feminine. I actually don't consider myself feminine at all. I consider myself me. When I'm decked out, I feel more like myself. Alright. Let's show.
So, even as a gay man, he appreciated masculinity. And my other gay friend, he was saying, you know, he went on a blind date with the guy, and the guy was really flamboyant, and he was like, I'm just not attracted to women. So I'm not attracted to this man that is trying to be like a woman.
Okay, fair enough. That's that man's opinion. My question is, what is masculine and what is feminine? Why is flamboyancy feminine? Why is there gender attached to a behavior that is fun and a little bit more expressive than dour and male? Why? Alright, more.
Masculinity has its place. For them to say words like toxic masculinity, they're trying to make us always pair masculinity with something negative, something bad. Anybody.
Nope. Here's an example of non-toxic masculinity. Are you all ready? Or here's some examples of non-toxic masculinity. Are you ready? Here we go. Mr. Rogers. Bob Ross. I forgot what his name was. Crocodile Hunter. Mike Rowe. The dirty jobs guy. Those are positive masculine. Those are examples of positive masculinity. I dare say that Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers are at the top of that. I think the other two might have more elements of toxic masculinity. I'm not sure. But she doesn't understand that. And this is a common thing. It's like when Gillette came out with that ad, the woke ad that they just got ripped into for. People didn't understand what the message was. The message wasn't that masculinity in and of itself is toxic. The message was there are aspects of it that are toxic. The aspects that make men view women like they're slabs of meat. That's one thing. These are my opinions, by the way. On with the show.
It can be toxic. Women or men, no matter gay or straight, anyone can be toxic.
Okay.
But
No,
they want...
no, she's exactly right. She is exactly right. Anyone can be toxic. That's actually really correct. More.
us to believe that masculinity is toxic. It's always toxic.
No, 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 no. Cat. Cat.
And the most masculine thing a man can do is, of course, to wear women's clothing, of course.
Oh, by the way, a little break. While I was at the store, I came across some really cool toothbrushes. Yeah, I'm not gonna really advertise them, but I did find them in like the drugstore. They're carbon charcoal. They're charcoal infused black toothbrushes. Mm. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I found these. I'm interested in what they do, but I love the fact they are black. All right, back to the show.
I mean, that makes him so confident. That makes him so much more attractive to women, as if he's in women's clothing, right?
Oh. Okay. I'm well familiar with this. I'm going to talk to her now. Lady, yes, it does take a lot of courage to don women's clothing as a man and go outside. It takes a lot of courage to do that and identify as a man. It takes a hell of a lot of courage. Sorry, didn't mean that. But yes. Oh, and here's something else. There are women out there that like men that can do that. They're in more alternative scenes, but they are definitely in existence. And back in the day, androgyny was being... I'm no longer talking to her. Androgyny was sort of like a thing in the 60s, 70s, late 80s. And, you know, big names. David Bowie, Pete Burns, damn it, the guy from Twisted Sister. Nope, forgot his name. And many others. They were masculine, they were male, and they wore dresses. And tights, and leggings, and heels, and had long hair, and wore makeup. Now, granted they didn't wear it in my style, but I don't care. This is my style. On with the show.
No. And then they actually, you know, make this woman come up to Ned.
Sorry. On with my point about women. Here's the thing. My girlfriend, she likes my style. She likes androgynous men. But she's not vocal about it. And the reason she is not vocal about it is because there are, let's just say it, there are bitches out there that will think that she has something wrong with her, that she is lesbian, that she is a closet lesbian liking feminine men, or a feminine looking man, or an androgynous looking man. And I think just like how men like myself end up hiding in the closet, or I'm sorry, I think sometimes a lot of people that claim, that take the trans label, are actually men that just would like to have a little bit more freedom of expression, and would like to be more androgynous, but they're scared of doing it because of people with attitudes like this. On with the show.
And say, ooh, I've been eyeing you in your lace shirt outfit. I tell you what, no offense, but if someone came up to me, a man came up to me in that lace outfit, hitting on me, and acting as if he's straight, I would, one, there's gonna definitely be a no. I would never believe that he was actually straight, and I would never.
Oh, he must be gay. He must be automatically gay because, oh, he's wearing a lace shirt, shorts, and a hat. Okay.
Or go out with him.
I wouldn't give him a chance. Meanwhile, I'll go out with Mike Tyson. Or I'll go out with Bobby Brown. I'll go out with a manly man. You're entitled to want to do that, and I'm just having fun with those titles. And Mike Tyson's a bit of an extreme example. But the thing is, people with attitudes like this, in a way, are closing themselves off from someone who might be a really wonderful person. She's allowing the person's style to close that person, to push that person away. She's entitled to it. I'm just saying that's kind of screwed up. If a woman came up to me and she was sort of masculine looking, I wouldn't throw her out. I wouldn't reject her. If she came on to me and I was decked out and she found me attractive, who the hell am I to reject her? My girlfriend, but I like feminine. I do like women to dress more feminine because I like femininity. I find femininity attractive. And I like women who also enjoy femininity. And I think there are women out there, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure there are. But, on with the show.
Yeah. If you come up to me in a gay man's outfit, why would I believe that you're straight?
A gay man's outfit? What the hell is a gay man's outfit? Because I've seen gay men, and they're wearing blue jeans, they're wearing t-shirts, they're wearing belts, they're wearing tennis shoes or boots. Just examples. They're wearing hats. So, what is a gay man's outfit? And what is a straight man's outfit? What is a feminine outfit? And what is a masculine outfit? What? See, that's the thing. What makes something masculine? What makes something feminine? What makes something gay? What makes something straight? Attitude. conditioning, how we have been fed to think by the media. David Bowie was straight. Yeah, I know. Crazy, huh? He was quite straight. I think he may have had some gay adventures, but he was straight. His last wife is gorgeous. Absolutely, she's a model. She's gorgeous. David Bowie wore very feminine styles and masculine styles at times, but he was always David Bowie. Would she turn down David Bowie? If David Bowie came walking up to her and said, "Hi," would she be like, "Oh, get away from me"? Maybe. Don't know. Alright, here we go.
Why are they trying to push this on us? Again, I have no problem with people that are gay.
I have no problem with people that are gay, just as long as they fit my description of masculinity. Fuck you.
Saying there's an assault on masculinity. And we need
People like this give masculinity no credit. They're talking as if fabric can change a man's sex. People like this seem to think that a man putting on a pair of tights is going to lose his penis. People like this seem to think that a man wearing heels is all of a sudden going to want dick. I can assure you, I wear heels. You've seen it. You've seen my dressing videos. Wearing those clothes from the start has never, ever, ever, ever made me want to suck a dick or have a dick rammed into me. Never. It's just not something I like. She seems to be under the thinking, and people like her seems to be under the thinking that if we push men to be more expressive, they're automatically gonna be weak and want to be gay. First of all, there's nothing wrong with either of those. But, well, weak. There's kind of a problem with weak. But there's nothing wrong with gay. You want to be gay? Have at it. Less competition for me. When I was looking for somebody. And that was really my look, my outlook on gays. It's like, okay, yeah, go. Have fun. Less competition for me. Nose ring fell out of my nose. It's fake. I hate piercings. Okay. Anyways, all right. On with the show. I'm not going to put this in. It's really kind of gross when I'm trying to put it in, so I'll just let it hang.
to wake up. I think women especially, need to say, I don't like this. If you look at the comments on this video, it's women who are applauding it.
I have friends coming in. I'm hoping they will state their feelings on this video. Again, she's entitled to her opinion, but what she just said there was such crap. Let's do a replay!
If you look at the comments on this video...
Not that part. Hang on.
We need to wake up. I think women especially, need to say, I don't like this.
I don't like this. I wonder how she felt when men were saying, I don't like my women wearing jeans. I don't want my girls going to school in jeans. I don't want my women wearing pants. I don't want my women to vote. I don't want my women to be considered not property. Dylan, you're in the way.
If you look at the comments on this video, it's women who are applauding it.
We'll see.
Mostly women. The men are questioning it, like, what? But it's a lot of women who think, oh, this is brave and Ned is hot. I bet when it really comes down to it, you wouldn't be trying to,
Oh, see, I missed this morning. She's talking about the comments on the Try Guys video. That women apparently like this. I think that's what she said. Gonna replay it.
if you look at the comments on this video, it's women who are applauding it. Mostly women.
Oh my goodness, did I screw up? I thought she was saying on her video, not on the Try Guys video. So basically what she's saying is, if you look at this video, it's women that like it. Yeah! There's women who actually like men to deck out and actually put work into their appearance and not have to base their look and their worth on looking powerful or something like that. By the way, whoever said that this cannot be associated with power? Think about it. I go out like this. I'm not, well, I'm not going to say I'm not scared. Of course I'm scared. Sometimes there's some fucking scary people who walk by me. It's frightening sometimes. But they see me. And what I'm trying to do is get it out there. Haven't been able to do it for months now, thanks to COVID-19. I'm actually enjoying this. I haven't done this. I think I might actually do more videos like this. If you like it, comment below.
The men are questioning it, like, what? But
okay. So, because men are questioning it, that makes, that means the video is bad. Of course men are going to question it. They're seeing guys with the cojones, I actually hate that, with the backbone to actually go out in so-called feminine styles. Now, let me put it this way. The outfit that the Try Guy wore, I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. It's just not my thing. It's just a see-through lace shirt with no kind of cover like how I like to. Bare legs. God, sorry. I need to wear fishnets, at least. If not hose. Black shorts. Fair enough. I'm gonna wear a skirt. And, no real jewelry. Alright, off we go again.
it's a lot of women who think, oh, this is brave and Ned is hot. I bet when it really comes down to it, you wouldn't be trying to bang Ned in his lace shirt and...
Oh yeah, it's so terrible. I wouldn't want to bang Ned in his lace shirt. Let me put it this way. When I went to the goth club with my ex, I never got back to the goth club, or got back from the goth club with intact makeup, and several items of clothing were wrecked. Okay. Let me just put it that way. The times we went out outside the club, same. With my current girlfriend, life has kind of made things a little bit more difficult to be romantic. But for a while there, she didn't leave the house without scratches on her back. Or me leave without scratches on my back. Oh yeah, we do that shit. Bite marks and other things. And yes, I've had items of clothing ruined by her. Yeah. I'll bet women won't want to bang Ned in his lace shirt. No, they probably would bang Ned after taking lace shirt off. On with the show.
his fucking skirts and shit. I'm...
fucking skirts and shit.
I think we need to just stop lying about that.
I think we need to just stop lying about that. Really. We have to stop lying about the idea of men having a little bit more expression and style. Because men, they have to wear baggy clothes that don't show any bodily features, no shape, just absolutely shapeless, almost burqa type styles. Fuck you!
So, wow.
Oh, cool. Okay. I am going to show you this. Oop. Viewfinder. There we go. So, here we have one style. Here we have another style. Here we have another style. And there is the one in a lace shirt. And there's one in a skirt. That's not a skirt. It's a freaking tablecloth. That's a tablecloth. That's what that is. That's an acceptable man's skirt. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing a kilt. Want to see it? Hang about. Kilt. I wore it for work. I didn't wear the top, and I didn't wear the hat, and I didn't wear the makeup. But this is what I wore for work. Turning wrenches on airplanes. Actually, most of the day I was underneath the airplane, driving rivets into it. Rivets. Rivet gun. Manly! Alright, off we go.
The Try Guys would like for you to try to look as gay as possible. And it's really unfortunate for the young people that, or maybe, weak-minded, fluoridated people who can't see through these things. They might think that's normal.
Weak-minded, fluoridated people. Okay, I think I know what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with somebody who thinks... Has anyone seen Dr. Strangelove? You should. There's a scene where the general who's gone bonkers is saying this very same thing, going on about how fluoridation is affecting the future children of the United States, and he says, Mandrake, we have to protect ourselves and our precious bodily fluids. Purity of essence. You should see the movie. It's a terrific movie, and there's so much hilarity in it, but also it's kind of scary too. Like her. Because she's one of those that thinks fluoridation is affecting people. The science is still out on that. On with the show.
Normal. And that's what, every man should strive to be if they could just get rid of all of their fears and all of their hang-ups that keep them wearing these masculine clothes.
I don't have anything to say.
Wow.
My battery's about to run out.
Anyway, that's my take on that. Wow. I can't believe that this is the type of shit that they're pushing on us. It is truly an agenda.
An agenda! Oh no! An agenda! Agenda! It's the gay agenda! The trans agenda! The democratic agenda! No. It's not. What it is people who don't want to be constricted in... I had a box, I don't have a box. Constricted to boxes. Telling them that in order to be accepted in society, you have to look like this. Wearing baggy pants, wearing baggy shirts, wearing short hair, and all of that crap. Look, when I'm at the shop, this is tucked away. Not because I'm embarrassed by it, but because it'll get caught in things. Doesn't make me less masculine to have my hair like this. It would affect her. She probably would be absolutely turned off by me. And you know what? No real loss. But I don't like the idea that she's projecting. I don't like the idea that she's trying to put across. I think it's really kind of a shitty idea. My battery's a half-life. I'm going to go on.
That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Supposedly,
Yes, she is.
All of the conspiracy channels are getting demonetized, so this is not a conspiracy channel.
Yes, it is.
Just get that straight. Alright, and speaking of monetization, I just really want to say thank you to everyone who donates to me. I don't take it lightly that you take your hard-earned money and give it to me. I really appreciate it. I can't say thank you enough. And it means a lot to me. And I would like to say thank you to Donald. Thank you to Raymond, who's just joined me on Patreon. Thank you to my other Patreon. I wish I knew your name. I can't find it in there.
Alright, pretty much the video's over. As you can see by my commentary, I disagree with her on so many things. I will be honest, the Try Guys really do at times sort of like do some crazy stuff, and they do at times support stereotypes. But at the same time, they also challenge some pretty crummy ideas. This person isn't the only one with these sorts of attitudes. Last year, an individual by the name of Billy Porter wore a gown to an award show. I didn't like the gown. I thought the gown was hideous. But I liked the fact that he had the backbone to wear the gown to this event. Turns out later on he just went to these what are called palazzo pants or something like that. But if you look at them, they're feminine. I also found out, I didn't really know who Billy Porter was, and I found out who Billy Porter was, and he's what's called flaming. He's very gay. And this is something I really wish would go away as a stereotype. Unfortunately, it's going to be really hard unless guys like myself strike out and just say, look, here I am, and I'm straight. You know, fly that straight flag. It's not that I don't... You've seen my other video. It's not that I have anything against gays, and I don't have anything against trans. I just wish it didn't have to be a prerequisite for a male to have more freedom of expression for them to have to be gay, or considered gay, or accepted as gay. No. As I've said, clothing does not control one's sex, does not control one's orientation, and really doesn't control one's gender. It doesn't. But we're conditioned to think it does. And she definitely thinks it does. Now, an individual that I converse with on Facebook, who also has a YouTube channel, suggested that maybe she's a troll. It's very likely she's a troll. But here's the thing. If you look at the comments, some of those aren't trolls. Let's look at some. Looking more at this along with other people's reactions to it elsewhere, I am thinking this is just a mean-spirited troll attempt. Just so much silliness involved. So much irrational thinking and disjointed ideas. Oh wait, that's my post! Here's the other one. So sad. You would think this sort of thinking would have died with the sexual revolution. The connection of clothing styles, looks, and so on with sexuality, sex, etc. is such bull. Is masculinity so damned weak that it can be destroyed or damaged by clothing? I also have news for you. There are actually a lot of women that like men with the confidence to wear such things. I'm living with one. But the reason they remain silent is usually because of the hate they get from other women that consider them lesbians for liking such. I ask for you, please, define masculine clothes, define feminine clothes, and what makes them such. If a man puts on a pair of leggings, does his penis fall off? If a woman puts on a pair of pants meant for men, does her ability to get pregnant dry up? Seriously, some of the views you present are truly insulting to masculinity and gives it no credibility. Parentheses, I'm a straight male that has a presentation and style that many would consider not masculine. I am a mechanic, a manly profession. I'm a pilot and I work on cars. I also take care of the home and share chores with my girlfriend. I am one that also thinks the trans movement, as it is utterly messing things up for males that would like a little less rigidity when it comes to how men live. The strict adherence to gender rules has in many ways led to misery for many. I find it funny you are all cool with gay men, but consider men that have a little more freedom with their style to not be masculine. Now the bit about trans, I get a lot of heat for. Again, I'm not against trans. I am against the idea that any male that expresses themselves in a non-binary fashion or in a feminine fashion must be gay, must be trans. It's the same as thinking they must be gay. No, they are not automatically gay. Alright, that was my other comment. Now, we have a fellow named Roger, and his comment is, all those proud masculine men, show yourselves and hit the thumbs up. No, I'm a proud man. Well, what the hell is pride in masculinity about? It's like I have any control? Well, I do nowadays. I can say I'm trans. But guess what? I'm not. Alright, next. A person with 3 letters for a name. M. I'm not going to say the name. Amen to that, sister. I totally also believe in gender roles. That's another thing that is hated on. I don't understand. It's balanced. I make you food and you change my oil. What's wrong with that? I'm thinking that's a troll comment. If that is not a troll comment, good lord. I make you food, you change my oil. Because I can't. You can learn. It's not that hard. It's actually really easy to change oil on a car. Especially a new one. Jeez. Here's one. Masculine men build and defend civilizations. When trouble comes, people run to strong men, not women. And to add to the Try Guys topic, they had their T-score tested. T-score measures how much testosterone is in the body. Those dudes had less testosterone than elderly men in their 70s and 80s. It was terrible, but not surprising. She's also an ignoramus. There's some stuff about the testosterone thing. Let's not get into that. This fellow, whose last name is Barbarian, our country is in trouble. If we get invaded, the men are going to roll over and surrender without a fight. Our men are getting soft. If we got invaded and I had a gun, I'd fight. I wouldn't put up with any shit. If I was walking down the street and my girlfriend and I got accosted and the first hit didn't take me down, woe unto the motherfucker that takes it upon themselves to hurt me or my girlfriend. I mean that. Nearly anything on YouTube is an attempt to destroy social norms and decency. Oh yeah, social norms and decency. They're so perfect, aren't they? Most feminists are toxic. Well, thank you for that useless comment. Okay, here's a woman. I am married to a very masculine man. We have traditional roles in my home, and I wouldn't have it any other way. My husband is the head of our household. He takes care of me, pays the bills, fixes things. He hunts, is very level-headed, and is a total take-charge kind of man. I do work outside of the home, part-time, but I still cook for him, clean the house, do the grocery shopping, and have no issue with it. I don't feel oppressed by him as many women would say that I should be. I absolutely believe that men are under attack by all this crazy Me Too stuff. Not to downplay real victims, but Me Too is dangerous with the belief all women, even with no evidence. Really? That is ridiculous. I am also the mother of a son, and I worry about what his future will be with all this crazy feminist running around attacking our men. Okay, she's talking about the Me Too movement. I do think the idea of believing people even with no evidence is a very dangerous course, and it has backfired. It is backfiring now. I won't go into details on it, but it is. But the first part of her thing, really? Yeah, okay. You know, look, if you're happy being property, go ahead. Because that's what she is. She's property and a servant. You know, instead of like wanting to learn how to hunt, because you know hunting is manly. Okay, whatever. This guy is kissing her ass. Bernie, baby, you are her name's Bernie. Bernie, baby, you are soft. Let's try again. Bernie, baby, you are a gift to today's man. Stay classy and beautiful. We love you. How sweet. Cotton. That's what always got me. Gay is sexuality, not a personality like they seem to make it. I don't care if you're gay, but being an over-the-top, flaming personality just rubs me the wrong way. Sure, everyone has their own personality, and there are effeminate men, even straight ones, but the queens are just so prevalent, and that most of us, it has to be fake. Like the gay pride parade. I understand the meaning behind it. Well, the meaning behind it. When it started, but that does... I can't read this. This is so badly worded. Okay. That's what always got to me. Gay is a sexuality, not a personality. Whoever said it was a personality? I don't get it. And he seems to have a problem with really flamboyant gay men. So do I. Sometimes they're a little over the top, but I'm not going to be mean to them. I'm not going to say they're jerks, and I'm going to try to get this hair out of my lip. There, I think I got it. Yeah, they kind of drive me crazy, but then again, really girly girls drive me crazy too. Really girly girl. In a world of porn star clones, there is nothing more attractive, perhaps even erotic, than a woman who genuinely loves men. This started with the queer eye for the straight guy. I no longer watch TV anymore and don't miss it. Well, good for you. Right on, sister. There's an assault on masculinity, conservatism, gun rights, sick of it all. Just crazy. Well, you look like you're old enough to not have to worry about it, and pretty soon you won't have to worry about it at all because you'll be off to the new realm. I'm married to a sexy, hot woman, but if I were not married, I'd ask you out. Like a man. What? So there's a manly way of asking a woman out? Let's see. Club? Woman? Thump! No, really. What the fuck? How does a man... What's a manly way of asking a woman out? Hey, baby. You're attractive. Wanna fuck? I'm making stereotypes. I really shouldn't. And that was probably really terrible. But... I have found the whole Take two. I have found the whole anti-masculine movement is having an opposite effect for the most part. I find men who are more masculine are showing their masculine side with more pride in an almost defiant way. Why don't you stop me behaving like this? What? Right. I was looking at the battery. It's getting low. You're rare, which is a shame for most men. Now, Ian don't get it. Men and women are not the same. This is not a bad thing. Instead of blurring the lines about how we're different, it should be celebrated. Women need men and men need women. I love the fact I am able to provide so that my wife could be a stay-at-home mom for 12 years. Even now, she only works part-time. She's able to get our kids off to school, and she's home when they get home. Because she's his personal servant. By the way, when I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the view screen, and I really shouldn't. So I'm looking at the camera. Sorry, guys. It's just another attack on the traditional family. You can also see the attack when they begin to celebrate Pride festivities around Father's Day. An attack on the family. An attack on the traditional family. Whatever. Thanks for the video, as always, Professor Camille Paglia is a bisexual professor and a great patriot. However, she warned that this embracing of homosexuality in the culture, along with putting down masculinity, is a prelude to the collapse of Western civilization. Peace. Shut up. Those making noise about toxic masculinity expose themselves to their hatred of men. No, it's hatred towards some shitty aspects of masculinity. Duh. Many years ago, when I had enough of playing basketball, I went to the gym and started pushing on the weights. After a few years, I went up 3 shirt sizes. The women became much more friendlier and the men respectful. To the guys, be masculine, be strong, and tell people no on a regular basis. And just watch petty much, that's how it's spelled. Everyone automatically treat you with a level of respect you never knew. And he also spelled new, N-E-W. Manly! I've got muscles. I've got muscles too. I bend aluminum. I torque spark plugs. I lift heavy ass objects at work. These scrawny little things. I really hate that people like that. Just what he said. That was just dumb. The term pushing weights. What? Trisexuals? Question mark. It's one thing to have the gay sales guy at the store help you pick out a nice outfit and a pair of shoes. It's another to have them dress you as a woman. You might like it, dude. Give it a shot. Stop being such a coward. Okay. Spot on. What happens when shit hits the fan? It will be coming. Then they're going to be calling out for all the toxic masculine men to come and save them. And yes, anyone can be toxic, including you. The femmes, etc., attacking masculinity. They're the toxic, super toxic. Dumb. The media and Hollywood try to normalize behavior that they believe is normal, but they are Hollywood, and their job is nothing but fantasy, and I want to believe it. Keep rocking, young lady, and be beautiful inside and out. Yeah, in a way, Hollywood does kind of perpetuate some pretty shitty stuff. I'm not going to argue with that one. I'm bisexual, and I'm not feminine. All those stereotypes are stupid. I'm masculine. Feminine men aren't attractive. To you, maybe. To some others, maybe. They're attractive. Ever thought that? Of course not. It's absolutely written in stone that that feminine men or women are not attracted to feminine men. No. I'm a white guy and I love this woman. She is 100% spot on. Okay. Alright. That's why they started transgender from kindergarten. They're doing all over the world. Watch some Spanish shows. Pay attention how they advertise their men. I don't know. Alright, so anyways, I'm not going to go through any more of the comments. I would like to go through the comments on the Try Guys video, but I'm starting to run out of battery, and I actually should probably close this video out. It's pretty long. I hope you had fun. If you have comments, leave them below. Again, I'm not attacking this woman. I'm attacking her ideas. I'm attacking her ways of thinking and some of the stereotypes that she is perpetuating about feminine men, about men not being strictly masculine. Let's say that, instead of feminine men. I will say, though, I kind of like doing this video, so I might do more. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below, and I would be glad to make more. If you come across some videos that are crazy, send them to me. And that's about all I have to say on this video. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.